All right, here we go. Welcome to the MPE Vision Podcast. We're gonna talk today about ghetto-nisms. When I was a kid, okay. Thank God for my great granddaddy once again. He moved us into another area from they were coming from the west side. Moved us to Brainy. Back then, Brainy supposed been the thing, right? But we just regular old folk lived in a regular old house. No driveway, just steps, and everything was cool. But then in that neighborhood, even though it was it was a lower middle class, I guess you would call it that, where the grocery store on the corner, sometimes they get robbed. I don't do names, but guess what? That shows you the reason why I put that in there. It shows you, even though when you're in a regular neighborhood, cats who are hood doesn't matter. Once they get in a decent neighborhood, they still got that hoodism. The thing about it is, you have to try to make sure that you try to elevate yourself, pivot. Big up to the Pivot Podcast. You pivot from one side to the other. Like we were taught to fight when we was growing up, and once you got to be older, you find out that fighting is against the law. You're like, oh shit, nobody told me that. And some of us find out when it's too late. It's against the law. But as a neighborhood, that's what you do. And when you go to the regular world, what some people, you know what I'm talking about, want to call it the civilian world. The civilian world don't operate like that. You got to learn how to hold a conversation. You got to learn how to communicate with the other world. These are things that a lot of times I had to learn late. But I was a blue collar worker at the same time. Like I said, I've been in transportation for a while. So I had to learn that. Even with being in the Air Force, I jumped in the Air Force trying to get away from the hood stuff. And I'll be damned if I jump right back in the hood shit again, because I almost got myself caught up in the situation in the Air Force, because these cats want to still, they still wanted to play like they in the streets. I said, dude, I'm trying to get away from this shit. Like I said, divorce my homeboys. Y'all go that way, I go this way. Because y'all want to do that crime and do all this other shit. And then I know y'all's tired of me talking about Atlanta, but I don't give a damn. When I got to Atlanta, that shit was a culture shock to me. Especially the north side. 2000, right before they closed the projects and all that shit. Shit, places like Marietta, Roswell, shit, Dunwoody, Sandy Springs, Alpharetta, and my favorite, Johns Creek. Man, I seen that. I lost my brain cells, bro. And the thing about it is, like I said, I'm not from the hood. But like I said, my neighborhood was probably like the scenery, but it wasn't dangerous like that. The scenery was probably almost like Boys in the Hood type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we had a store on the corner. Every now and then get robbed. Cause some of the cats, it just still, even though we in a regular neighborhood, they still want to be on that hood stuff. And say, for example, when I was in the A, and I was at Johns Creek and I see somebody with that teardrop, I already know what that means on their face. It would piss me off. Cause it's like I'm running away from something and I can't get away from this hood shit. Running away from it. Cause I know I have a side of me that's identical to the hood stuff. And we don't call it hood, we're gonna say neighborhood. Because that ghetto crap, it goes through my bones. I can't stand it. And I got hood in me, trust me. I got that, but I want to elevate myself. I'm 50 years old by the grace of my Heavenly Father. 50. When I see somebody 50, 55 still trying to somebody, nigga, you want to do a fade? Get the hell out my face, bro. You still up here trying to pick a fight? And you in your 50s and 60s? Sit your old ass down somewhere, nigga. Sit your old ass down. Enjoy your life. You were blessed to make it this far, bro. Don't get me started on that shit, the ghetto-nisms. I want to be a suburbanite. One day make a B+ on my suburbanite report card. Suburbs, baby. Once I went to the A and got a piece of that suburbs, oh, that shit good. When I first got it, I was in Air Force. Because listen, even though we wasn't in the ghetto like that, we was just in the neighborhood shit, people, fights, all type of other shit, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't bad, it was fun. But at the same time, I'm up here be trying to sleep, I can hear people talking. So this is how you transform. I'm giving y'all examples. I can hear people talking, and it will rock me to sleep. I can hear people talking in the streets. It will rock me to sleep. When I got to the Air Force, I couldn't hear shit. It drove me nuts for about a year. Then I got used to it. I got used to the quietness. Then guess what? Got back out of the military, boom, came in the same old bullshit. Now it's like I'm deprogramming myself. So this is what I'm saying. Guys, it pisses me off, and I don't want to continue to talk about the rappers and your team, but they could get away from it. And we're trying. Cost of living is high. Gas is high. $40 at the grocery store, nigga. $60 at the grocery store. $30, nigga. You ain't spent $130 in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So we have to talk about this. Because certain cats, you gotta learn how to budget your money. And like I say, you can't be this age still talking about cats. You fight to defend yourself. Only. You see somebody with the ratchetness getting loud, especially females. You know, females, they know that you can't touch them. You got to get away from them, period. I saw some shit. I was going to, do my thing, and I saw some females. I said, woo, back up. Yeah, and they know they got the front seat now. I don't want to hear about it. Oh, females go to the hard shit. I don't want to hear that. Because right now, females they're in the driving seat. Sorry. You're in the driver's seat. Because certain individuals, dudes who want to dog out women, got us all jacked up now. So we in the back seat. So getting back on the ghetto-nisms. Ghetto-nisms, if you listen, if you can't do an intelligent conversation, I gotta get away from you. If you with the ghetto-nisms, wanting to fight and raise hell, I gotta get away from you. Cause there's no way I'm gonna get a B on my suburbanite report card. You can call me uppity, bougie. I don't care. I don't care. Cause it's time to grow up, people. In your 50s and 55s, are still talking about raising hell and doing all that. It's time to grow up. You might not want to get a B. You not want a suburbanite report card, and that's good. But and then when you go to the restaurants, tip. Okay. I guess I'm on my uppity shit tonight. Outback, Chili's, tip. Those are my favorite restaurants. And I don't care what nobody say, I love the Cheesecake Factory. Not for the cheesecakes, they got a beautiful menu. But you got to tip. 12, 13, sometimes 14%. Because this all the money they got. That's how they live. So I just want to talk about that a little bit. Gotta get ready and go to bed. Finna eat some salmon, however you want to say it. Finna eat some salmon. You know what I'm saying? Baked potato, my favorite. And I'm about to go to bed. Love y'all. This is the MPE Vision Podcast. Love talking with y'all. I got 4 videos in the can, ready to shoot them. I'm just spreading them out, baby. Love y'all. Peace.